The results are in, and Raleigh, North Carolina has a new accolade to brag about. We just took the #3 spot on the list of most moved to cities in the entire country, according to moving and storage company Pods. So why is everyone flocking to Raleigh, North Carolina? Where are they coming from? And which cities and states are seeing the most outbound movement? Let's dive in. But before we do, if you're new here, my name is Matt Martin, and I'm a Raleigh-based realtor. I've helped tons of clients, just like you, relocate to the Triangle region of North Carolina. And if you're looking to do the same, I'd love to help you too. So before jumping into Raleigh specifically, the entire state of North Carolina actually won big here, securing 3 spots on the top 10 list of most moved to cities in the US, and 5 on the top 20. That makes us the most moved to state in the entire country. And you can see a full list here, with Charlotte coming in at number 6, Raleigh at number 3, and at number 1, we have a combination of the Wilmington, North Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area. And while I could rave about each of these places, my specialty is Raleigh. So let's dig into why we placed number 3 overall. Oh, and in case you were wondering, we came in number 20 in 2023 and number 6 last year. So we're definitely moving on up in desirability. Now, if you've watched my videos before, a lot of this information will sound familiar. But if you're new here, come along while I tell you all the things that make Raleigh so great. And if you want to know the big losers, stay tuned till the end of the video to find out which states plummeted this year and why. Any guesses? So, one of the top reasons people are moving here is to be closer to family, be it family that's originally from here or to follow family that has recently moved to the area and is loving the lifestyle. Now, this comes as no surprise to me. I have one client who moved here from Austin, only to be followed shortly thereafter by her parents from the Chicago area, then her sister from Boston, and now the sister's in-laws are coming down next month. And then I helped a wonderful couple move here a few years ago, also from Chicago. Then a year later, her daughter and son-in-law and her parents followed suit. And funny story, I got them all into contract on the same day. I'm telling you, once people move here and tell their family how great it is, it usually doesn't take long for others to follow suit. Another top reason that people are moving here is for work, since the region has an incredibly strong economy and job market. The hub of that strong economy is the Research Triangle Park, or RTP, which is the #1 largest research park in the country and employs nearly 60,000 workers across 300 companies, including titans like IBM, GSK, Cisco, Microsoft, and NVIDIA. RTP was recently ranked one of the top biotech hubs in the country, and those accolades haven't gone unnoticed by some of the world's biggest companies. Now, I made a whole video on the top companies coming to North Carolina that you can check out here, and it'll make it clear to see why this booming hub accounts for Raleigh's higher than average median household income and lower than average unemployment rate. Now, RTP's success is fueled by the incredible pool of talent within the Triangle stemming from our strong education system. While the Triangle is anchored by 3 Tier 1 research universities, Duke, UNC Chapel Hill, and NC State, the area is home to 20+ colleges and universities that produce nearly 65,000 graduates per year. We also have the 4th highest concentration of PhDs in the entire country, which creates an incredible pipeline of talent to feed the strong economy here. But it's not just colleges and universities that are great here. It's also the K-12 Wake County School District, which received an A grade on niche.com and was ranked the #4 school district out of the 115 across the state. So from pre-K through college, the Triangle region of North Carolina is consistently applauded for our strong education system. Next up, let's talk about the cost of living. People have historically flocked to the region for its affordability, though many will argue that that's changed in recent years. And while it's true that the Triangle is no longer the hidden gem of affordability that it once was, we still have a much lower cost of living than you'll find in many of America's booming cities. While Raleigh's 3-month median single-family home price hovers around $530,000 as of April 2025, you don't have to go far outside the city center to find much more affordable options, including the nearby suburbs of Garner at $430,000 or Wendell at $415,000, or Clayton at $380,000. You can check out my video on the top 20 Triangle cities from most expensive to least right here to find a ranking of them all. And remember that these numbers are for single-family homes only. Factoring in condos and townhomes brings down these figures significantly. And while those prices are slightly higher than the national average, we also have a higher income than average. The most recent income data I could find was from 2023, where Raleigh's median household income was $96,000 versus $91,000 in Austin, Texas, and $71,000 in Tampa, Florida. And our property values here are lower than in both of those cities. That higher income is driven by what I talked about earlier. All those tech and life sciences companies pay well, and our top-tier universities produce a steady stream of qualified candidates who want to stay in the region. Another great thing about Raleigh is our weather, and pairing perfectly with that, our access to the outdoors. One of the things that people love most about living here is that we have 4 full seasons, but the extremes are less so than in many other places, and our climate is relatively mild overall. Yes, we have a hot and humid summer, but it lasts about 2 to 3 months, much shorter than in other places in the South like Florida or Texas, and our average temperatures never actually break into the 90s. And we only average about 1 day a year over 100 degrees. So while our summers will definitely feel hotter than, say, LA or San Diego, they are much milder than many parts of the country. At the other extreme, during winter, we'll get days in the 20s and 30s, and we do average about 4 inches of snow a year. But our average highs never drop below 50, and we're back into the 60s come March. We also average about 215 sunny days a year, so there are lots of beautiful blue sky North Carolina days to sit outside or go enjoy the outdoors. And speaking of the outdoors, the Triangle is known for its insanely beautiful tree canopy, and Raleigh is called the City of Oaks for a reason. One of the first things people comment on whenever they come here for the first time is how incredibly lush and green it is, and all that beauty can be enjoyed across the region's 150-plus mile greenway network for hiking, biking, or simply strolling. We also have literally hundreds of parks, from small community parks to the 300-acre Dorothea Dix Park in downtown Raleigh to the 5,500-plus acre Umstead State Park right between Raleigh and Durham. One of my favorites is the Eno River State Park, about 15 miles northwest of Durham, for its beautiful trails that follow the Eno River and give access to multiple swimming holes, beautiful scenery, and a picturesque suspension bridge. We also have multiple lakes, including Jordan Lake to the west and Falls Lake to the north, both of which allow motorized watercraft, and Lake Johnson just about 10 miles southwest of downtown Raleigh, which features a 3-mile trail around it that's perfect for a brisk Saturday morning hike. The region is also notable for its easy access to our entire coastline of beaches to the east and the beautiful Appalachian Mountains to the west. Depending on where you are in the Triangle, you'll find yourself about 2 hours away from the beach and about 2.5 to 3 hours away from the mountains, which means both are great for weekend getaways or even day trips. We try to get to the beach at least 1 to 2 times per month during the summer, and it's one of the main reasons we chose to move to Raleigh. So that's what makes Raleigh the number 3 most moved to city in the US according to Pods. But who are the big losers? Well, it probably won't be much of a surprise to you that Florida and California claim the top, bottom spots for most moved out of states. Florida's decline is largely due to ballooning insurance costs, increased natural disasters, and lower price appreciation than previously noted. So, in other words, the benefits of moving to Florida may no longer outweigh the risks and costs. And then my home state of California has seen massive emigration due to it just being too darn expensive for most people. The cost of living there is almost 50% above the national average, housing prices are nearly double, and the median household income of $96,000 is right in line with Raleigh's. Oh, and California has some of the highest tax rates in the country, not to mention fires and other natural disasters that are driving people out. So, what do you think of the results? Let me know in the comments below. Or if you're ready to kick off your home hunt here in the Triangle region of North Carolina, I'd love to be your guide. You can reach me by phone, email, or text, and you can find all my contact information in the link below or by scanning this QR code right here with your phone. And if you like this video, I have a whole catalog of others all about moving to, living in, and buying real estate in and around Raleigh, North Carolina. Here's another one here that you may like, so give it a click to keep on watching.